Okay, so I've got Stefan from Ads Marketing here today.
Basically, I'm around the coast for more than 20 years now. The same time, roughly also in real estate. So started still in the old times when internet was still small and the overseas exhibition were quite a big thing. And since 2008, I set up ADS Marketing together with my business partner, Andres. And we have got two focuses. One is print. So we are printing our agent magazine on one side, which we launch now, edition number 50. And on the other hand, the Ideal Home magazine, which it's the last 4 years is dedicated more or less to new developments. Exactly, this one is the latest edition. And we are, on the other hand, strong on the audiovisual side. So we do from photographs that we do since the beginning, then we added video, virtual tours, drone flights, so the complete range of property presentations. For the magazine, you need the better the pictures, the better it's a magazine.
So the magazine,
these are the two.
You mentioned the Agents magazine. What is that?
That's a magazine we came up in 2008. Remember, that was when the big crisis was. Before 2008, every agency had its own magazine. Mine is bigger, mine is shinier. And 2007, 2008, when the crisis hit in, everybody stopped because it's quite expensive to have your own magazine. If you want to design a magazine, it's very time consuming and costly. So we came up with an idea that, hey, why not have different agencies, each one from one area? We personalize the covers for each one. The inside is shared. So in this way, they have got a glossy magazine at a fraction of a cost that it would normally they would pay. And also they only have to design their 6 to 8 pages. They give us the material and it's more or less it's in roughly 2 or 3 hours, they send us the material and they get a completely designed magazine.
Okay. And then the Ideal Home magazine, the one
Ideal Home magazine that we started back, I think, almost 7, 8 years ago. The first edition was only Russian. That was when the Russian boom was on the coast. So we did around 8 editions in Russian.
What's the magazine today then? This one I have in front of me. It's a special edition for new developments and construction. So this is like new devs.
4 or 5 years ago, when the new developments had a back, because there was a time there was hardly any new development on the coast. And then we saw 5 years ago that the new developments are coming back big. And for them, it makes sense to have 1 edition per year is enough because the prices don't change that much, the layout, the design. So why should they advertise monthly in a magazine when with 1 magazine per year? Maybe we go twice next year. The audience is tourists with a high income. So we distribute, well, locals also nowadays, you can't really distinguish. So we distribute everyone were tourists or locals with a high income.
And have you got any of the big developers advertising in this edition?
I think it's better to ask me who is missing. We have got moments. There's Metro Sessa is in it, Nano, Taylor Wimpey, and
Ilmar, Voga. And so now talking about the photography, videography, and the virtual tour side of things.
Our clients are, say, 70% agencies and 30% developers. And I think for the agencies, we more or less do the small videos and the photography. Some want virtual tours, so that was picking up since COVID quite big, mostly villas and some apartments, yeah. For some agencies, we do all their listings, which we recommend. I mean, then even you don't have all the listings, the best one, but at least you have got from all the listings, good quality photos. Even if it's not the most fantastic listing with the best sea views or whatever, but doing the picture from the right angle and having a good quality in all your listings makes a difference. Okay, when we started 2008, almost nobody wanted professional photos. Yeah, since COVID, I think a little bit earlier, you see a trend that more agencies want really professional photos. They see the difference if we make them or if they make them themselves. It makes a difference. I feel certain change in the market that agencies are getting more conscious of quality in their material.